2026, January 1st.
Welcome to the start of my new year. This year, I plan to do vlogs of all of my art projects, whether it's comics, illustration, crochet, or learning a new hobby. Please note that I won't be adding too much of my personal life, and would like to just make vlogs that focus on my hobbies. Whether I'm entertainment or background noise, I'm mostly posting my vlogs to hopefully inspire you to keep creating no matter what the circumstances. So on New Year's, after all my relatives left, I immediately started cleaning my room. I didn't plan to originally, but I ended up feeling rather crowded and wanted some space to walk. Before cleaning, I had to maneuver myself a lot so I wouldn't get hurt from my printer or jumping over piles of rubbish. So I just cleaned this entire day, sleeping in at 10 a.m. and then finishing up the moment I woke up. By the end of the night, I decided to work on this mini sushi Lego set I got from eating at Kuda Revolving Sushi that I never did, despite eating at this place a year or two ago. I don't eat at Kuda anymore as it's ridiculously pricey and have been going at an all-you-can-eat revolving sushi place instead of Kuda. As instructed though, I made sure to store all the pieces and count them. At first, it was a little confusing on the instructions, but after looking close at the way the pieces were stacked, it became easier to put together. This set was frustrating since I couldn't exactly put it on the way I was instructed to, as those smaller pieces didn't go on top of the other pieces like the others. There was no hole at the bottom of the piece, and the only way you could put it on was if you made it point up. Sadly, the sushi remained incomplete, and I decided to just keep the pieces at a later date to give to my nephews. After an hour of working on the Lego sushi, I began working on my commission for a client. They ordered near the end of December 2025 and already approved my sketches. For this client, they ordered backgrounds for their visual novel. I wouldn't say I'm the best at backgrounds, but I'd say I'm already enough to make my own backgrounds without using assets. For 2026, I've decided to close commissions as there's a bunch of my own projects I need to get to. This year, I was supposed to begin uploading season 2 of my comic, Unconditional Fate, with its buffer, but I didn't make a buffer. In 2025, I ended up playing video games and doing side projects instead. So this year, I wanted to make season 2's buffer, or at least focus on my comics. When I was making my comic, I barely had time to play games, and it was only recently that I finished up Omori and Persona 5 Royal this year. Mind you, I started Omori on its release date and bought Persona 5 Royal in like 2021, but played the vanilla version in 2019 on PlayStation 3. 2025 was a nice relaxing year, but I need to get back on my comic grind. I think it was on Friday, January 2nd, I decided to stream myself crocheting my unfinished projects on Twitch. I managed to sew together Pebble from Dandy's World and make Hatsune Miku's arms and a bit of her hair, but that was it. Please note that I link the crochet patterns in the description if you'd like the pattern yourself. Unfortunately, unexpected circumstances happened the weekend of the 3rd. I've had to pick up working full-time now for my sister. You may be wondering what I do as a paid job currently, and the most I can say is that I'm my sister's babysitter. Without my sister, I honestly wouldn't be able to have the time that I do now, so if there's anything I can do to help her out, that's what I'll do. I had a rather relaxing schedule before this, mostly working on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but I'm trying to find time to create what I can despite the sudden schedule change. On Monday, my car died and it was towed to a shop. If you know anything about cars, my starter died and I had to get a new battery. Thankfully, my sister let me borrow one of her cars to get to and from her place. But that bill, it was high. Fortunately, I got my car back on Tuesday. My sister is seriously the best though because she helped with the towing bill at least. Since then though, I've noticed my eating habits and sleep have been pretty bad. I haven't had the energy to work out either. I think I was only getting 4 hours of sleep at most this entire week. There was a lot going on, but despite that, I managed to find time to finish up that commission. This commission was completed the morning of January 6th. I gave the client the commission and an extra for being a returning customer. It's just something I do as thanks, and it's always a little fun to add something extra. I'm rather thankful my clients like to come back and reorder from me. It means a lot, so it's the least I can do to show my appreciation. After that, I had to head off to work. When I came back, I was so exhausted, I knocked out. When I woke up, I ended up thinking of my girlfriend and how much I missed her, so I crocheted the Persona 5 Pro tag as a mouse for her. There's a link below if you guys would like to use this pattern. I still plan to make a catchy, but for now, it was just finish up the mouse and finish up Pebble from Danny's World. I'm not sure if I want to add paws or a tail, but for now this is acceptable, and she seemed to like it. This year, I really want to crochet more. I want to do more events like conventions and even selling at the fair. But from the looks of things, I don't know if this year will be that year. I was planning to apply, but I'm second guessing from the way my schedule will be. Even so, I'm still thankful I'm able to create even at this moment. After I finished up, I went to work, came home, and knocked out. Early in the morning of January 8th, I ended up thinking about my comic. Unconditional Fate has been put on hiatus for so long, I remember I needed to work on fixing its dialogue from chapters 6 to 12, and then making pages of the scroll format for chapters 1 to 18. I eventually wanted to self-publish Unconditional Fate. There's a lot of mistakes past me made, and I'm even considering redoing the comics for the first chapter. I had originally thought that I was never going to print the comic, but after 2 years of working on it, I wanted my hard work to show up on my hands. For now, the hard work is still yet to come, and I'll have to hold off on page making for the time being. I didn't do much art on January 8th as I was trying to figure out how to transfer my videos to my computer, and also trying to figure out how much past me got finished for the dialogue fixes in the first few chapters. Turns out, I really only have to do speech bubble fixes before I can begin making book pages for the comic. I'm still really new to this whole vlog thing. I've been trying to do it for the past 2 years, but I often get too anxious. If I had to be honest, I don't think of recording every time I work on something, but I'm trying to get into the groove of things. I'm trying to force myself to focus on art only, and that as long as it's aimed at what I create, I don't think it should be too bad. Even so, thank you for watching if you got this far. No matter what, I'm thankful I get to create, and I hope you enjoyed the process with me. I'm hoping next week will be more productive. Keep creating and don't give up.